So the next part we're going to do is the Hollywood Studios. Houston's Hollywood Studios. So I do a little bit map there. This map is definitely out of date there because now open there is Toy Story Land. Next year there will be Star Wars Land as well. So that is going to be fun because there's at least some rides we've not done there. Now it's in some ways up to similar to Main Street USA. You've got the Hollywood Boulevard, and there are some shops down there. And we do love a shop. So, and there is one particularly good shop there. I think it might be Mickey's of Hollywood, might be the shop, or the one just before it. So we always head into the shops. Then you then got a big, as you go in, I'm doing this upside down there. No, you're coming in that way, and then everything's up the top there, yeah. So Echo Lake, you've got well, I'm not going to even say list it down because it could all change. But basically, there's a Star Wars attraction there, which is Star Tours: The Adventure Continues. That's a really cool ride. It's a flight simulator. When we did it years and years and years ago, it was just literally one scene, and it was like you went up there, you had a battle around some asteroids, then you flew down the Death Star trench, flew up the Death Star, game over. Now what they do, they incorporate clips from episodes 1, I think probably 2 and 3, certainly 4, 5 and 6, and that would be speeder bikes from Return of the Jedi, pod racing from episode 1, I think they may be including bits from episode 7, I'm not sure yet, and they randomise it, so you know the first bite is always the same. Darth Vader comes out and you've got to break his false grip and then off you go. Then they randomise what bits you do, and then there's also a bit like you get a hologram projection come up, that's randomised as well. So we've seen it with Princess Leia, we've seen it with BB-8, I can't remember what else we've seen, but we've done it a few times in Paris. Of course the Paris one is all in French, so we've had a French Darth Vader. Bonjour, la Vader. So we're doing it again, we could do it in English and American, you know. So, but it's a really cool ride. If you've never done it, you've got to do that ride. You wear 3D glasses as well, make it even better. It's just a really, really good ride. And obviously it's a Star Wars gift shop. So hopefully I could buy some good Star Wars merchandise in there. Also in that ish area, you can have a meet and greet with Chewbacca and Kylo Ren from episode 7 and 8. He's the baddie who's Luke and not Luke. He's Han and Leia's son. So you go a meet and greet with him. So that's definitely on our tick list. And also there's a meet and greet with Olaf, which my wife wants that picture done with Olaf, so she can give him some warm hugs. So that's definitely on our to-do list. Those 2 meet and greet or 3 meet and greets. At Muppets Courtyard, I do love the Muppet Vision. It was there from, I don't know when I was last there, 2001. I just love the Muppets, you know, and it's a very, very funny show. 3D show, or 4D, because things happen to you while you're watching it. I won't ruin it if you've never been on it. I just love the Muppet Vision. Again, there's a Muppet shop there. One of my little YouTube channels I watch, she's been out there and she was videoing in the Muppets gift shop. I forgot there was a Muppets gift shop, so we're going to have to check out that gift shop as well, see what Muppet merchandise I can bring back from there. So there's not a lot in the Disney Studios. It's quite a small park now. There is Toy Story Mania in Pixar Place, but now it's Toy Story Land, and I think that's like, I've never done that ride, but I think that's like a shoot 'em game type thing. But you've also now got the Slinky Dog Dash, which is a little roller coaster, completely different to the one in Paris. Paris just literally goes round and round and round. This is a proper roller coaster, not a scary roller coaster, but it's a proper roller coaster. And then there's also it's a spinning thing. I forget the name in there. I think it's like the little alien. Ooh, the claw. I think it's them, and you spin around. And so I'm not sure we'll do that because we don't like things that spin too much to make us go a bit dizzy and stick. So we shall see. They do have say some nice places to eat in there. Sunset Boulevard St Kings. I don't know how up to date this is, if it's changed. There's a Beauty and the Beast lives on stage, which I've already posted a video on my old Florida clips. Rock and Roller Coaster with Aerosmith. Love that ride. Could I do it? Probably not, because I won't be able to get onto it. But I don't know how much it's changed since I last went on it. I just loved it because yes, you're doing loops and whatnot, but they play Aerosmith songs, so I'm just singing to Aerosmith on my roller coaster because they were just, I've got used 3 tracks, just like condensed mega mix as it were. But I was just singing along, not screaming like everyone else. I was just singing to Aerosmith. I should do an Aerosmith sing along, shouldn't I? Really, should find one then. The Tower of Terror, my wife won't go on. Just basically a vertical drop. Loved that one myself, mainly because I'm quite sort of skinny. So when I was dropping down, there was a gap between my legs and the bar that comes across, and I was kind of free falling. And it's like, that was really cool. But that may change as well. I think the one in California is changing to make it Guardians of the Galaxy. That may change at some point to make that Guardians of the Galaxy. So there's not a lot of stuff to do in. Oh yeah, I missed a bit there. The Voyage of the Little Mermaid, which is a little show. So there's not a lot in Disney Studios. That's partly why they're building the Star Wars land to make it, better. It's a park really that should have been constantly evolving. They used to have the great movie ride in there. That's now shut down. That was quite a good ride really. I don't know why they shut that down. So I can only presume they're going to put something there that's going to be quite cool. Because it was a big ride, Yeah, just driving through, and it was a big ride, big area. But when say it was originally set out, the idea was it was constantly evolving. It didn't. It kind of stagnated. So now it's they've now got the Toy Story land. Star Wars is coming soon next year. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. And the final little land we should do is Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom, and I zoom up on that little bit there. There's the map of Animal Kingdom there. Again, probably best to go online so you can have a good look at the maps, because all maps are online anyway. My wife's never done Animal Kingdom, that's why this was like, we're going to have to do it. Have to do it. There's obviously stuff that I wouldn't do. There's a Kilimanjaro Safaris, we have fast pass that. So that's like, can I get into it? Yes. But I'd have to transfer from my scooter to a wheelchair. Will there be any wheelchairs there to get me on? So once you're in a wheelchair, they will then strap you in the wheelchair in the car that drives around the safari. So as long as there's a wheelchair there for me to transfer to, that I can leave my scooter somewhere safely, yes, we'll do it. If not, I'll sit with my wife, you do it, I'll just wait for you, because it's not a long ride anyway. But you do see lots of animals. Personally, I think Busch Gardens do it better. If you want to see animals, go to Busch Gardens, because they do a jump in the safari. You pay a little bit extra for it, but you actually get to hand feed giraffes, and that's really cool. So I just think Busch do it better. But there are walking trail tours you can do where you can see tigers, and I'm not sure what other animals you can see now. There's little walking tours, so we're definitely going to do them. Do the walking tours and see them. In terms of the rides, there's a few rides in here. There is Expedition Everest, which is a big roller coaster. Would I do that? No, because I think at some point it goes backwards, and I don't do backwards rides. Don't do backwards rides at all. They definitely make me feel sick. There's a tyre ride, like a water ride in Asia, which again, could I do? No, you've got to step into it, so I won't be able to do that. Which is a shame. I used to love those rides. You get absolutely soaked. I used to love those rides. There is a nighttime attraction there called the Rivers of Light, where you get to see things on the lake, and that looks quite cool. Dino Land USA has got a dinosaur ride, which is you just sit in it and things happen. That's quite cool. So that's good. Obviously the Tree of Life is a big tree in the middle of the park, and there's a little cinema theatre production there. That's quite cool. But for us, or for me, what I've never done is Avatar Land. Now, am I going to do the rides there? No. Anybody who's going to Florida or has been to Florida knows that they are pretty much the most sought after fast pass rides. Flight of Passage and the Navi Riverboat. Navi Riverboat I can't do. It means stepping into the boat. Can't do it. Flight of Passage could I do? Not sure. Because again, you're in the seat, then you kind of pinned into it, and because I'm a bit wobbly, would I be pinned and then still fall off it? I don't know. So I'm not sure about that one. Even if you could get fast passes, but we're not going to get fast passes because I think they just go like that. They just go like that, And if you do a standing queue, I think you're waiting for at least 2 hours for it. So I said, no, we don't do that. But let's go to Avatar Land. Let's see all the Avatar-y bits there. The decorations, the landscaping of it all. Obviously the gift shop. and just enjoy it, and yeah, just enjoy the park, you know. But we have already fast passed a meet and greet with Mickey and Minnie in their safari outfits. I'm not sure. I think there's some other meet and greets in there. So that's, you know, it's the year of the meet and greets and the pictures for me, and the shops obviously. But yes, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.